Goa elections, Modi's budget gives big relief to middle class. Total tax rebate up to income of 5 lakh, further rebate on investments. MLAs demand widening of roads due to more traffic, but economic survey says Goa has only 1% buses and 90% private vehicles. Congress condemns Vijay for comparing Parrikar with Jesus Christ, but did Vijay really say that or was he misquoted? Watch what he actually said. Government amends Tourist Trade Act. Registration made compulsory for online bookings. Hoteliers say not enough. Will help OYO. I'm Anjali and now the news in detail. The Interim Budget 2019-20 presented by Interim Finance Minister Piyush Goyal has exempted individual taxpayers having a taxable annual income of up to 5 lakh rupees from paying any income tax. Also, those persons having gross income of up to rupees 6.50 lakhs are not required to pay any income tax if they have made investments in provident funds, specific savings, insurance, etc.
Union Finance Minister Piyush Goyal also announced that additional deductions such as interest on home loan up to 2 lakh rupees, interest on education loans, national pension scheme contributions, medical insurance and medical expenditure on senior citizens have also been provided for. For salaried persons, standard deduction is being raised from the current 40,000 to 50,000 rupees.
Madam Speaker, I rise to present the interim budget for the year 2019-2020. I propose to further reduce the tax burden on such taxpayers. Though, Madam Speaker, as per convention, the main tax proposals will be presented in the regular budget, small taxpayers, especially the middle class, salary earners, pensioners and senior citizens need certainty in their minds at the beginning of the year about their taxes. Therefore, proposals particularly relating to such class of persons should not wait. For the present, the existing rates of income tax will continue for FY 19-20 also. I propose the following changes. Individual taxpayers having taxable annual income up to rupees 5 lakhs will get full tax rebate and therefore will not be required to pay any tax. As a result, even persons having gross income up to rupees 6.5 lakhs may not be required to pay any income tax if they make investments in provident funds, specified savings, insurance, etc. In fact, with additional deductions such as interest on home loan up to 2 lakhs, interest on educational loans, national pension scheme contributions, medical insurance, medical expenditure on senior citizens, with all of these other exemptions, deductions, persons having even higher income will not have to pay any tax.
Exemption on levy of income tax on notional rent on a second self-occupied house is also now proposed. Currently, the income tax on notional rent is payable if one has more than one self-occupied house. TDS threshold for deduction of tax on rent is proposed to be increased from 1,80,000 to 2,40,000 rupees for providing relief to small taxpayers. TDS threshold on interest earned on bank post office deposits is being raised from 10,000 to 40,000 rupees.
The TDS threshold for deduction of tax on rent is proposed to be increased from 1,80,000 to 2,40,000. अगर आप रेंट 2,40,000 तक होता है तो TDS की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. The benefit of rollover of capital gains under Section 54 of the Income Tax Act will be increased from investment in one residential house to 2 residential houses. For a taxpayer having capital gains up to rupees 2 crores.
Direct tax proposals. Income up to rupees 5 lakh exempted from IT. Standard deduction up to rupees 50,000 from rupees 40,000. Existing rates of income tax to continue. tax exempted on a notional rent on a second self-occupied house. Fiscal deficit pegged at 3.4% of GDP for 2019-20. Total expenditure increased by over 13% to rupees 24,84,200 crore in 2019-2020. Capital expenditure for 2019-20 estimated at rupees 3,36,292 crore. This is a GOA 365 Bureau report.
Is widening of roads the ultimate solution to reduce traffic congestion of Goan roads, or is it increasing public transport? This was discussed by GOA 365 in Assembly audit after the issue of widening Madgaon-Kepe Road was raised in the Assembly on Thursday.
The issue was raised by Velim MLA Philip Neri Rodriguez. Other MLAs like Digambar Kamath, Clafacio Dias, Alex Reginald Lorenzo, Luisino Falero and Babu Kaulekar also participated. PWD Minister Sudin Dhawlikar assured to make this road 4-lane if all the 5 MLAs cooperate.
हो जो MDR 40 आसा starts from कुडचडे ends in रावळफोर्ड मडगांव. हे जे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीत लागता मडगांव त्यानंतर नाबिली कुंकोळी वेळी केपें आनी कुडचडे. म्हजे रिक्वेस्ट आशिल्लो त्या वेळार आतांय रिक्वेस्ट आसा. दिस इज अ बिजी रोड आनी ह्या खातीर एक्विशनाची गरज आसा. आमी जर एक्विशन केलें हेका आनी 18 मिटर रोड केलो जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता कितलींशींच घरां थंय प्रॉब्लेम येता. हो एक प्रॉब्लेम आसा. नंबर 2 केपें बाजारांत आमकां बायपास काडचो पडटलो. हो दुसरी गोश्ट आसा. आनी तिसरी गोश्ट आसा, इट इज ऑल्सो डिसायडेड in one of the meeting along with the town and country planning ministers that we should have Rawalford flyover. Then also Mr. MLA Madgaon Digambar Kamath was there. Whatever potholes are to be removed, we will remove. Hot mixings will be done in next 1 month. We will start. I can't say that it will be completed. Next 1 month is important. But next 1 month, we will see that this particular work will start. Number 2, the alignment we have to finalize for a 4-laning of road which passes through Kepe municipality area.
Subsequently, the issue was discussed in our GOA 365 program, Assembly Audit. Editor of Goan Varta Sanjay Dhawlikar felt that Goa should seriously think of improving public transport like Delhi and Mumbai to reduce the traffic congestion of private vehicles on the road. To substantiate this, GOA 365 editor Sandesh Prabhudesai gave official figures of the latest economic survey released on Wednesday by Goa government.
टोटल ताणी सांगला व्हेकल्स ज्यो आसा आमचे कडेन त्यो 13,82,000
टोटल व्हेकल्स
14,84,000 वा भरये 15 लाख ही आमची लोकसंख्या. मोटरसायकल्स एंड स्कूटर्स 9,52,000 which is 69%
of total
total vehicles. 69%. प्रायव्हेट कार्स अँड जीप्स ही 2,86,000 म्हणजे जवळजवळ 21%. जिकडे फक्त मोटरसायकल प्रायव्हेट, स्कूटर्स प्रायव्हेट आणि कार्स आणि जीप्स ज्यो आसा प्रायव्हेट त्यो 90% आसात. मोटरसायकल्स फॉर हायर 30,000 2.18%. गुड्स व्हेकल्स 65,000 5%. ओके. टॅक्सीज 1.65% 22,000. आता आम्ही बशीकडे या. बसेस, मिनी बसेस आणि केटीसी 12,345 which is 0.89%, not even 1%. आणि ऑटो रिक्षास आर 4,538 which is 0.33% which is again not even 0.5%.
प्रश्न थंयच आसा न्ही. म्हाजी इच्छा आसता की बसीन बसून वचचो म्हणून त्रास ना जिवाक, पूण थंय ट्रान्सपोर्ट सारकी ना म्हणून मागीर तो मनीस गाडी घेवन वता. डेली जॉब सर्वीस करपी लोक मडगांवच्यान पणजे, काणकोणाच्यान मडगांव, पेडणेच्यान पणजे, म्हापशेच्यान डिचोले हे आपल्यो आपल्यो गाडयो 2 व्हिलर आणि हे घेवन चालू असतात. ते 90%.
दिल्ली भितर ट्रॅफिक कंजेशन भरपूर वाडलें. करेक्ट. आणि ताजेर मागीर उपाय सोदून काडलो तो म्हणजे मेट्रो सुरू करपाची. आणि ॲक्च्युली इट हॅपन की मेट्रो सुरू जातकर रस्त्यावयल्यो गाडयो कमी जाल्यो बिकॉज पीपल स्टार्टेड प्रिफरिंग मेट्रो.
प्रायव्हेट गाडयो घेऊन वचपी लोकांनी मेट्रोचो आसरो घेतलो.
आणि आज बॉम्बे भितर जे कंजेशन जाता ताजेर परत तांणी उपाय काडला की मेट्रो काडचो. बेसिकली पब्लीक ट्रान्सपोर्ट जर वाडलो जायत जाल्यार रस्त्यावयली गर्दी कमी जावपाक शकता. एफिशियंट पब्लीक ट्रान्सपोर्ट वाडोवप आनी ताजेर कॉन्सन्ट्रेट केलें जाल्यार कितलीशेंच कंजेशन कमी जावपाक शकतलें.
जावं शकतलें ऑफकोर्स. कितके म्हणजे मोठ्या प्रमाणाचेर हातून फरक पडूंक शकतलो. आणि हो इशू प्रताप सिंग राणे पासून मनोहर पर्रीकरा पासून सगळ्या माजी मुख्यमंत्र्यांक खबर आसा, सगळ्या वाहतूक मंत्र्यांक खबर आसा, पण हाचेर काम जायना.
Our reporter Clinton D'Souza from Assembly Complex and Goa 365 studio.
There is an uproar in public and social media that Goa Forward Minister Vijay Sardesai compared Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar with Jesus Christ. Congress even had a press conference on it on Friday, alleging that Vijay is bringing religion into politics and comparing Parrikar to Lord Christ. But did Vijay really say this, or has he been misquoted? Watch it.
It was a motion to congratulate Parrikar for building the third Mandubi bridge, on which Vijay had also spoken. Congress chief spokesperson Sunil Kautankar now alleges that Sardesai brought religion into the house of democracy and compared Parrikar with Jesus. He also claimed that this statement has angered the Catholic community. Watch what he says.
Town and Country Planningacho Minister Vijay Sardesai made a comparison of Manohar Parrikar with Lord Jesus. म्हाका दिसता गोंयचे डेमोक्रेसीन ही एक सारकी दुख्खास्पद गजाल आसा. कित्याक एका पॉलिटिकल फिगराक एका धर्माचे देवा कडेन कंपेर करप म्हणल्यार म्हाका दिसता इज नथींग लेस देन पॉलिटिकल सायकोफेन्सी एंड बुटलिकींग. की गोंयचे आमचे क्रिश्चन भावाचो तांचे धर्माचो अपमान जालाच, त्या बरोबर म्हाका दिसता सबंद गोंयकारां खातीर सुद्दां ही एक सामकी दुर्दैवी गजाल जाल्या. विजय सरदेसाय should immediately apologize to the entire Christian community as well as the Goans of the state.
Goa 365 has a full recording of the assembly proceedings of the 31st of January, which were also telecast live. And this is what Vijay said in the house. Watch it.
In the Bible, Speaker Sir, there is a saying which says that a man should build bridges, not walls. Jesus built bridges, not walls. So you need to build bridges. Manohar Parrikar is Speaker Sir, is a person who built bridges.
Vijay quoted that Jesus has said in the Bible that Parrikar has also built bridges, not walls, which means he has united society. Does this amount to comparing Parrikar with Jesus and using religion for political gains? Our viewers may decide. Our video journalist Irshad Sheikh in Panji.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Goa's small and medium hoteliers are upset with Tourism Minister Babu Asgaonkar. They had demanded an act to stop illegal tourism running in Goa. Babu brought the bill and even got it passed, but hoteliers say that this amendment will help illegal trade flourish further. And it's a plot to bring online giants like Oyo through the back door.
The bill was passed on the last day of the assembly without much discussion, except a query raised by opposition leader Babu Kaulekar. The bill makes it compulsory for everybody in the tourist business to register in Goa, including online businesses operating from outside Goa.
की तुम्ही रजिस्ट्रेशन करपाक जे लायतात जे ऑनलायन हे करता ते तुमचे अशें कितें तुमी एक्झॅक्ट करपाक सोदतात ते थोडेशें कन्फ्युजन दिसता. तुमी फक्त ओयो पुरतीच आसात की बाकी सगळें जे कोण ऑनलायन करपाक सोदतात तुमची बिलां विशय सारकी सविस्तर हे करा, नाजाल्यार एक सिलेक्ट कमिटी तरी धाडा.
तुमचे इतलेंच आहा की टुरिजमा भितर जे रजिस्टर केल्या टूर्स ट्रॅव्हल्स एजन्सिया तेंच्यान जे हे करतात हॉटेल बुकींग करतात तेंचें रजिस्ट्रेशन जावपाक जाय. कितले फॉरेनर येतात, कितले इंडियन येतात, नॅशनल लेवलाचे कितले टुरिस्ट येतात, इंटरनॅशनल लेवलाचे टुरिस्ट, हे हो रेकॉर्ड आमकां मेळना. हो रेकॉर्ड मेळपाक जाय जाल्यार हे टुरिस्ट एंड ट्रॅव्हल्स आहात ते आमचे भितर रजिस्टर आसपाक तेजे वयल्यान आमकां हें सगळें काडपाक मेळटा आनी रेव्हन्यू मेळटलो आमकां. काय मेळना, भायले भायर सगळें चल्लां.
हाय मंडळाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. हाय मंडळाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. द गोवा रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द टुरिस्ट ट्रेड अमेंडेड बिल 2019 विधेयक संमत जालें.
The Small and Middle Hoteliers Association, however, says that this is not what they have asked for. In fact, their president Serafin Kota says that this amendment to the Tourist Trade Act is more dangerous and harmful to small hoteliers.
Tourism Ministry has given us a ashwasan dile ki we will change the act, and we were happy about it. After reading the newspaper, he made it more confusing. That is, he said, if any online porter dealing in Goa, he need to have a license. A dealer need to have a license to deal in Goa. Goan hotelier are not need to have license. So the act is now more dangerous than before. So our demand is to rectify this and to sit with it and give it to select committee or appoint another committee and come out with a very fair, nice tourism trade act, and let the government come with a homestay policy so that every homestay is well protected. Police cannot harass them. They are not illegal, they are legal, and they can house the guest. The issue is here that big gated communities are converting their second home into the hotel industry without having any industrial license. And for that, we've been appealing to the government to come out with a better policy. Now, this so-called better policy, in spite of saying online porter and the hotelier has to be known to government, आसपास वाते हे आता प्रकारान व्हडली केले म्हणजे चोरी ल्हान जाताले तो तांकां व्हडली लायसन्स दिला. सो आमी मातशे दुबावता. आय एम नॉट शुअर. वी आर जस्ट डाउटिंग whether this is a backdoor for OYO.
Our reporter Ramesh Naik Raut from Madgaon.
Earlier, senior citizens were suffering from diabetes, but now children too are getting affected by it. Now the government is planning on creating awareness about diabetes right from school level. The Health Department has selected 2,000 schools for this program. This is what Health Minister Vishwajit Rane said the government is going to do. Here's the story.
Vishwajit said the government is all set to fight against this silent killer disease. Vishwajit said the government will tie up with the Sanofi to create awareness along with the treatment of diabetes. Sanofi's Managing Director N. Rajaram, Health Director Dr. Sanjeev Dalvi and Health Secretary Ashok Kamath were present.
On this is very important because this is not only going to change what we have in Goa, but this is also going to reduce diabetes in the future in the state of Goa by creating that type of awareness among the children and among that age group. Targeting a student population of 1.5 lakhs is a vast program in the state of Goa. आमचे कितलेय लोकांक आमकां खबर आहा की हे डायबिटीज सारखे दुयेंस जाल्यार खर्च कितलो जाता. गोवा पयले राज्य आहा देशान जे काही फ्री इन्सुलिन आमी दिता, पूण ते फ्री इन्सुलिन दिवन जालो तो प्लॅटफॉर्म केलो म्हणून आमी जाले तेजेर आमी खुश ना. म्हणून सनोफी कडेन टायअप करपाचो उद्देश इतलोच आशिल्लो की ल्हानपणाच्यान ज्या भुरग्यांचे लक्ष घालूंक जाय, त्या भुरग्यांचे आई वडिलांचे जे ओरिएंटेशन त्या तरेचे तेंचे कडेन बुकलेट्स आहा, ते बुकलेट ते घरा पर्यंत पावयतले, त्या तरेचे टिचराक आमी अवेअरनेस करतले कित्याक प्रत्येकाच्या घरान प्रॉब्लेम आसता आनी म्हणून हे प्रॉब्लेम जावं न्हय म्हणून दॅट इज द रिजन वाय वी हॅव टेकन दिस स्टेप.
Sanofi, as many of you will know, is one of the world's leading healthcare companies. We are there in over 100 countries. We have over 100,000 employees, and we are particularly leading in the areas of non-communicable diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular therapies, as well as rare diseases. So what are we here for today? We are here to announce a beginning 3-year partnership for START, which is going to be between the state of Goa as well as Sanofi India Limited. We are launching this program, which is a global program called KIDS, which is to provide awareness and education to over 2,000 schools in Goa.
Our video journalist Irshad Sheikh in Panji.
Goa Governor Dr. Mridula Sinha said in ancient India, the main aim of education was to make a person perfect. If a man or woman possesses sound body, sound mind and sound spirit, he or she is an asset to the society. Here's the story.
Dr. Mridula was speaking at the inaugural ceremony of the 4th edition of Difficult Dialogues at International Centre Goa, organized by Goa University in association with International Centre Goa on Thursday. The topic this time was education, illuminating myriad facets.
The syllabus was same with some differences. The main aim of education was to make men and women perfect.
The first challenge for India is to achieve rapid and sustained economic growth. The second challenge is creating and providing jobs to our growing working age population. And third is ensuring that the education sector keeps pace with the growing economy and a rising working age population.
But I do have strong views about education, and not just about higher education and the research sector. Those are, of course, areas where India has done spectacularly well. But I know that there are bigger issues for India in some of the basics of education. When I was first a Minister for Development in the United Kingdom 30 or so years ago, one of our priorities was to help with some of the basics of education, primary education and secondary, not least in rural areas, but also in the centre of cities.
We want to develop the relationship, not just amongst scholars, not just amongst research, but in a myriad of ways. We want to explore how the university and India in the wider sense can come together. And there will be a special website that we're setting up to launch that and collect ideas.
Our video journalist is at Sheikh in Panji.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. IT Minister Rohan Khaute has refused to have a public debate on the issue of IT park that is supposed to come up at Chimbel. Instead, he has asked the protesters to submit their queries on the web portal. Here's more.
Social activist Claude Alvarez had challenged Rohan Khaute to have an open debate on IT park with the people and activists. But Khaute is not willing. He also asked why no social activist was present during the public interaction on IT park. He also denies having any role in the burning of trees near Chimbel Lake. Watch.
I have kept the IT portal itself open for the people to come and ask questions. The people who are opposing there could have easily come for presentations. I have exposed them, I have told you they are getting further exposed. So it is a very clear intent. पर्यावरण राखूनच आम्ही सगळे काम करतात. क्लाउडाक हांव फाल्यां परवा भितर असेंब्ली सोपना फुडें लेटरूय वतलें इनवायटींग हिम टू गो कम एंड सी द प्रेजेंटेशन शेअर हिज व्ह्यूज. आनी लेका कडेन झाडां कित्याक हें करपा आशिल्लीं लेका कडेन कांयच ना मरे नियर द लेक वी आर 400 meters away. So the men or the people who are trying to create issues, don't make them heroes.
Rohan Khaute has also refuted the allegations made by GPCC President Girish Chodankar that he is responsible for the violence and land grabbing cases in his constituency. He has challenged Chodankar to prove it or resign from his post.
Within 7 days, let him prove the land grab which I have done in Porvorim, or resign from that post of GPCC what he is holding. Manchan पयली फट मारपाचे बंद करपा जाय along with his cronies.
Our reporter Samip Narvekar with video journalist Sham Chari from Porvorim.
Members of MAPSA Market Association met Chairperson of MAPSA Municipal Council Ryan Braganza. Besides raising the issue of illegal vendors, they have proposed to start night market activity in the town and sought the nod of the chairperson.
हे जे इल्लीगल ट्रेड्स आसात ते आटोक्यान घेवचे त्याच्या खातीर आमी चेअरपर्सना कडेन रिक्वेस्ट केला. ही सेड दॅट ही वील रायट इट अप टू द PI आनी पुलीस डिपार्टमेंटा कडल्यान काम करून घेता. आमी एक्चुअली आयज जे सगळे जाण आयले हांगा एक पॉझिटिव्ह नोट घेवन आयले.
मार्केट रिलेटेड इश्यूज ते डिस्कस करूं येयले. मेजर तेंचो इश्यू जे आहा ते टॉयलेट पैसे जाग्यार घालचे म्हणून जे फंक्शनींग जायना मातशें जाग्यार घालचे म्हणून. आनी दुसरें म्हणजे तांकां बाजारांत ते कितें नवीन कितें तरी हें करूंक सोदतात एक फेस्टिवल या लेट नायट मार्केट कितें तरी करूंक सोदतात इन कॉपरेशन विथ द म्युनिसिपालिटी. जागो आमचो म्हणून म्युनिसिपालिटी सो मार्केट म्हणून. सो पळय आमी तांकां सांगलां प्रपोजल दियात.
Our reporter Sandeep Kamulkar from MAPSA.
The Legal Metrology Department recently raided jewelry shops in Madgaon. They seized around 49 weighing scales for not getting them cleared by legal metrology. However, their accuracy was not tempered when checked by officials in the department. However, by law, goldsmiths should verify their weighing scales every year. So action was taken.
लोकांक अपील आसा की प्रत्येक गोल्डस्मिथा कडेन वता आसतना तांची स्केली सारके टायमार व्हेरीफाय केले आमचे कडल्यान सर्टिफाय जाल्यार चॅक करच्यो. कारण एक मडगांवच्याच एक शोरुमान आमी पळयल्या की तांचे कडेन 4 स्केली दवरतात, 2 स्टॅम्प करता आनी 2 स्टॅम्प करनात. सो अशी केन्नाय ते म्हणटा की स्पेअर दवरतात, पूण स्पेअर अशी दवरली जाल्यार सुद्दां तांच्यानी ती आमचे कडेन व्हेरीफाय करपाक एक्युरेसी जी स्केलीची आसता ती सर्टिफाय लिगल मेट्रोलॉजी आमची डिपार्टमेंट करता. सो अनव्हेरीफायड वेईंग स्केल तर तुमकां खंय सापडली आनी खंय तर तुमी अशें तुमच्या नोटिसान आयलें की ती एक्सपायर जाल्यार ती तुमी आमकां नोटीस करून दिवची, आमी इमिजिएटली तांचेर वचून एक्शन घेतले.
Our reporter Sandeep Toyekar from Margaon.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log into our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook, Goa365 TV, or download our app on both Android and iPhones to watch it on your mobile. Keep watching.